if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true... Who are you?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Bro, this guy's something else.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay?
Like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably...
No, not at all. We would...
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty... He didn't try to reassure us at all.
I heard that.
Join the Eremites and embrace a wonderful new life.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa. Oh, this is where Grandpa...
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't seem...
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand.
Right. The darker fabric definitely...
For that, Candace, we've got a lot to tell you.
I see. So someone used a kind of incense to leave the exiles...
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way. Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't see anyone?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly...
Come on. Rare opportunity.
What? So he's not at the hotel today?
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Oh no! It's an ambush!
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru Village? The boys have kept a close eye on... Not only do I know that you're looking for Del...
So, you've been watching...
Uh-oh.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for...
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Following order.
No punching.
Oh, protect us. Oh,
Take that!
exterminate!
I'll eat.
Top of the flame.
Impossible! Yeah, how could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent, and of course you would believe everything he reported. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the... Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in our...
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village. This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can... Right on time. We'll know any moment.
Paimon's been wondering.
We've known each other for some time now.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial arts here. And he's pretty early, too.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Please, don't feed us anymore.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
Those eyes, those fierce eyes.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength. Ani, as we discussed earlier,
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I...
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want.
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk. I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest...
They were easier to deal with than, super strong bandits? He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our...
This is the one. Let's go in and take a look.
Hey,
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. As I thought.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into... Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around.
Like lambs to slaughter.
Let the show begin.
again.
Where do you think you're going?
Motion to compel.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Incinerate.
Razak, a senior of mine at the Academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff We're back!
You must be tired.
What's the situation?
Who's that?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned...
Yep, pretty much.
Omaha Matra. As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, simply put, the Academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of raise a vicious wolf. You need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The Academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The Academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with every so often comes on Yagarbaha Day. I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Contents were all about...
You're saying that the Academia entered my information into the Akasha, but what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added.
The Akasha is capable of computation.
Escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounce back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passed.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work. These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device. Something looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are device fragments scattered around.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks...
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge. It can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Voices, over there. That sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's...
So, this is the great General Maham. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing...
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their...
We've known each other for years. Of course.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
No! Dia, what are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it.
Dia, run!
Stop.
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon.
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia!
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia,
Okay, let's go then.
They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held every...
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Well, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Rahman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Now, let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the
You stay right there!
What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's an earthquake!
Paimon's...
This day's going just...
What a new...
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected it. It glowed green with Tendro. Just like you said. The Dendro are gone.
Grandpa!
Hey, look around you.
There used to be a...
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy in...
Yeah! And there's so many plants. It's so pretty!
Sir Rahman,
Huh?
do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this...
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
begin. Let's dance. Incinerate. Inadmissible evidence. Power that isn't touched on. Boom boom. Incinerate. Let the show begin.
surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Wait, what's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are King Deshret root.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient...
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravestone.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the academy?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for...
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No!
Greater Lord Rukadevata. So,
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archons...
Was that the former Dendro Archon?
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
My Eremites and I. What are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything, but please, give me some time.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
Get back, have a proper meal, and a nice run. Sino, we're leaving.
stop yelling.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the...
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back. Though we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
These are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
I'll have to resort to other.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently.
They wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
The Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes. And each
The atmosphere is so Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case...
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh! Paimon's so coming with...
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Firsthand?
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.